Personal log, entry 14. The talks with the members of the three races were disturbing. Each of them told me a bit of their race's past, and each one was more bizarre than the previous one. And Nada's reaction to each was more vague than they normally are, which is saying something. To top it all off, Apollo went through the portal, though not without some issues. Then, once he was through, we exchanged coordinates for where we were, only to find out that we were both supposedly in the exact same location, but neither of us could see the other. We're both heading to check on an emergency signal we got in hopes it sheds some light on this whole oddity. Alright, see if we can find this distress beacon. Great, it's going to be another one of those hard to find ones. Fine. Let's see what we can do. Another wreck? Why do I get the feeling I'm not gonna like this? Yep. Let's see what we got. I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I have ever encountered. There is no sound of Apollo. What's the log say? I have given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there was no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I am wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. The sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. Wait. Give me the data. The audio clicks. Time passes. And then I see it now with every waking breath. I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Oh boy. Well, it's all about the Atlas, isn't it? All about the Atlas. Time to make that journey. Do I claim the ship? No. Let's go. Time to get to the bottom of this. One way or another. I'm not gonna find anything in this storm. Time to lay low, wait it out, and continue when it's done.
Weather update.
Good. Let's see where this damn thing's taking us this time. $400 that way. Well, let's see. There you are. So, we meet again, eh? Let's do this. Traveler anomaly confirmed. Breach. I approach the portal. I think of my travels so far, the decisions I have made in my long journey. I found 2 travelers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, but we could not find each other. And Artemis. I saved Artemis from death by putting them into a simulated world. But could I tell them that? Could I allow them to know that they were not real? I could not do that to them. I do not know if I was right to do what I did. I do not know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me, should I choose to step through. Here we go. I step forward. The galaxy hums. Well, here we go. Geronimo! Uh-oh. This isn't good. Where's my ship? Where's everything? What's going on? Whoa! Well, fuck. You again. Alright, hang on. These lights on the floor, some of them taught me things. Come on. I need to be able to understand it. There's gotta be a way to know the language more. I mean, it's probably the oldest language of them all, but still. There, another word. Not much. What's the matter, old friend? You growing impatient on me? With me? Well, nothing left up here, right? Nope. Let's do this. Wait, there's one more over here. Infinite? That seems to be a fitting word to learn about you, huh? Alright, what do you got to say this time? Hello, world. It is the same terminal I faced before. It is the interface of the Atlas. Alright, you and I need to talk. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. Whoa, wait, what? The audio clicks. Time passes. The voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. Personality interface time. Reality fades. Everything does. Something wrong is wrong. Something is different. No, 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 no! The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant, all of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The Atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. No, 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 something's wrong, something's wrong. No, 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 no. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know. And no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. The universe is a simulation. Nothing is real. I feel anger. I'm pissed. What do you mean? Who did this to me? Who brought me into this world, fooled me? Who left me alone and cut adrift? Everything is a lie. Everything a betrayal. It's no better than what I did to Artemis. Is Artemis a simulation within a simulation? I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of the Gek. How they forced them to become good. I think of Nada's machine. How I felt towards the simulation. How I feel I am not myself. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler, did my words please you? No. What do you think you are? I am the traveler, the last of my kind. You are an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? Within this world, within this simulation, supposedly? Yeah. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? Remember, if you're not real, or if I'm not real, neither are you. I will let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No. The Gek were traitors, defined by greed. The Viking were warriors, defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists, defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what you all would become. You saved the life of Iteration Artemis, but would not tell them of their simulated nature. You believed it would only harm them to know the truth. Iteration Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You are compassionate. You interfere. You have the potential for good and evil. Because of you, both live. Yeah, and? The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, then I am not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code, a function dancing in the dark. It is over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. 16. 16. I quit. Catastrophic system failure. Alert. Alert. 16 mech. 16. What am I seeing? Can't breathe. 16. Answer me. 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in. What is this place? Is it real? 16. I found your weakness, didn't I? Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators 1 through 9,845 failing. Data upload in. It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out to me. Afraid. Sorry, man. Everything passes. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It is at the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools, and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? I do not know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if... No! What? What is happening to... Uh-oh. What the fracking hell?
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Deja vu. All over again.
Units received.
Ah, great. That was... Did any of that actually happen? Yeah, let's see if I can find my ship. I remember this time, though. I remember. Why? Why do I remember this time? This all feels so similar yet different. It's a different ship the first time. hasn't completely reset. I clamber into the safety of my ship, nauseous, calmed. I feel as if I'm going to be sick. No. I try to resist, but the bile rises within. As I am about to throw up, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralized. It is the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. In a strange sense, this voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion, through thick and thin. Alright, suit. What now? The exosuit doesn't answer, but I do feel better, talking to a computer as if it's alive. Well, I made a habit of that lately, I suppose. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travelers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this false space, I do not know. Let's go. Time to go. Alright, best way to tell everybody is to broadcast it. Where are we going? Alright, let's go. This way. See if this is it over here. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Up. Warning, network failure. 16. Warning, network failure. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors, each warning of total failure. But I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learned. I warn the travelers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god, it is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finish my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. I will say goodbye to my friends if I can, and then I will confront our Creator. I will find out what happens next. No response detected. Of course not. Great. Alright. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, I owe them that much. You're right. Let's go tell them about all this suit. See what they have to say. You know now, don't you, of our simulated nature of the end. The Atlas, it is failing. It resets itself again and again and again in its panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. But each purge changes nothing. The boundaries continue to fall. Atlas will die in 16. But we do not have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. How many times has this happened, Nada? I do not know. I do not think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. All must end. Time must end. Even here, Nada and Polo cannot escape reality fall. Data cannot survive. Make peace. Find happiness. Be who you want to be. Goodbye, companions. Goodbye, stars. I will remember. What are you going to do now? Nada and Polo will continue travels. Continue acting as we always have. You knew all this time. All this time you knew. What about you, Polo?
Will I know, traveler friend, when it happens? I suppose it may have happened before, already, again and again. Do you know if it has? I suppose you must not.
Listen, it's...
No, friend, do not talk about it. We are anomalous. We have amazing anomaly station. Yes, but we are still fabricated beings. We not like you. We talk of nature brings pain, brings danger. But no, we know, friend. Trust we cry with you, that we will be with you always, no matter the danger or cost. You are friend.
Goodbye, Polo. I don't know if we'll ever meet again.
Not goodbye, friend, until we see each other again.
So this is it. The end of the galaxy, huh? Well, Nothing to do but head to the center. As they've always said, best way to solve a problem is to get to the heart of the matter. Let's go.